I'll be writing most of it right, frankly. Eggs, 1 dozen, hard boiled, and 6 potatoes. So eggs, potatoes, water, sleeping curtain, i.e. hammock, and binoculars. So he's got a scouter's pack. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Hmm. Oh, so he got quite close to the cornucopia. That's why he got such a big and generous backpack. Okay. Coin-sized black tablets, probably water purification. Charcoal tablets. Okay. Okay, so one of the bunnies in the arena has drank the river water and just died on the spot. Game on. Keep your 25-pound backpack, which most of the weight is 2-gallon jugs. Keep it. So I got to that day one. It was the 2 careers, and District 3 is still alive. Okay. I had this weird feeling District 3 was going to die in the first day. Even Hamish did. Didn't. So District 3 has been spared. District 5, half of them are dead. 2 out of 4, 1 boy and 1 girl. Out of 2 boys, 2 girls, yeah. Appears next. Okay. So District 1 girl, District 4 boy, and 2 District 5. So 4 careers and then what, 16 newcomers? Yeah. Second dove Bella from 6, both of the guys from 7, all 4 from 8, all 4 from 9, both the girls from 10, Tile, the boy from 11. Ah. Wyatt's dead on the first day. Interesting. You see, I don't know if you remember, but when Suzanne introduced the idea of the cornucopia bloodbath in the first Hunger Games book, a lot of people criticized her, and rightfully so, as it seemed to be a way to just conveniently get of unnecessary tribute. So she corrected that with every next book, right from Catching Fire. We get to know things even about people that die early, even about people that die before the games, in all of the books after that. And I like that change, because it's more realistic that way. Page 236, and the boy from District 1 who isn't Panache has died. The careers are pretty vulnerable in this game. Interesting. I suspect that Panache is the one that Maestro kills, frankly. Okay, 3 days in, Hamish has got some pretty darn generous sponsors, and they've given a whole bunch of food. Wine. They gave him freaking wine, which is a considerably expensive sponsor gift, so they're starting to favor him now. They probably saw him burning up the butterflies and running away from the bloodbath before everyone even got on, and we know that. That must be why. Okay, so at the end of page 254, Hamish has attempted to blow up the water tank and drown the arena, but it didn't work. Ambert's been eaten alive, and that speculation that was running wild a couple of months before this book was released, that Hamish did something really bad that wasn't shown on camera to Katniss and Peeta. That's true. That's actually true. He actually tried to destroy the arena. Let's see what else he did. So I got to the part where he fights with the 3 careers, and based on the build-up of Panache, it's basically surprise level 0 that he's the guy that he fights in the end of Mace, so he helps him kill. Basically surprise level 0. Maybe something happened which we didn't know about. Let's see. Well, yes, it stabs his stomach doesn't immediately take you out. Must have been a really, really vicious stab, though. Huh. What the heck was the District 4 boys carrying? Like, they should salvage those weapons or check what they... Let's see. Yeah. With the terrible groans from the wounded girl accompanying us, we circle each other slowly. I take in the burns along his arms and legs. Yep, I knew it. They were injured from the volcano. That helps. The cracked lips, the mad dog look in his eyes. A sense of dread fills me. He's much bigger, better armed and crazy with pain. My eyes twitch to nearby woods and... Single Soapy knocks the axe from my hand, and then slams the shield in my chest so hard that I lose a grip on the knife. Gasping for... That's a pretty clumsy way. Actually, that's a sensible way, because trying to disarm a knife with your hands is just stupid, honestly speaking. You can see it on my channel. Gasping for breath, I back away, hands lifted, with only my worst defend me. Hanashia thinks... That is not the world's strongest argument. He's obviously tougher. He just killed 2 of your buddies. You really... Oh, come on, Amish. Just bolt. He's 300 pounds. He can't even chase you for that long. You're stupid. You're the second fastest boy in all of District 12. Actually, the fastest in all of District 12. Because the actual fastest, previous fastest has died. But yeah. You're doing something stupid. Come on. Just bolt. Just freaking bolt. Oh, okay. 300-pound guy means lots of sponsor food needed to satisfy him. Straight through the neck. But Haymitch really should have just bolted. Haymitch should have just bolted. He's watched enough Hunger Games to know this, I hope. But somehow something messed up happened. Maybe it's Panashe's presence. Oh yeah, wait a minute. He's in a thick hedge. That could make it hard to run away. Yeah. So, Marriott from 4 and Silka from 1 have met Maisui and Haymitch from 2. And they're fighting the Game Makers live. So, Silka has just dumped this bucket of slime. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, let's see. After intimidated, whatever, I choked. I don't know what happens. Maisui, everything's fine. Not her, not that fish-eating, boot-looking wish she could pull off the pim's cut. Piece of trash you are. A terrible owner. I got to the part where Maisui Donner dies, and... Wait a minute, it says he's taking their bowgun? Okay, I was wondering. It doesn't make any sense for him to not take it. It's too deadly of a weapon. And there's too many people left. Well, he took the bowgun. Why didn't he use it then? Maybe he does and it doesn't work. So Haymitch actually formed 4 alliances. One was with Waella, then with Ampert, then with Maisui, which is the only one shown catching fire. Then with Welly, I think that's her name. Well, if that's the case, Katniss did say that the 3rd and 4th place was killed in combat, as in 4th place in combat, and 3rd place was killed by the Mutts. And since Marriott killed a game maker, I'd have to assume she's eaten alive by squirrels, and Welly is the first one to fight with Silka. Let's see how it goes. Now, I was wondering before I read this book what the heck Hamish did with Maso Donner's bull gun. It turns out he gave it to the third last person alive, Welly, and then he got milk from sponsors, but he was suspicious that it was poisoned. It seemed too good to be true, and he just threw it out. Okay, I mean, it's pretty close to finale. I'm not going to call that dumb just yet. The only dumb thing he did was, one, thinking he actually destroyed the arena with a single charge, and two, but even that didn't turn out dumb. It took out the careers, but we don't know if that really triggered the volcano. Two was not taking more of the careers weapons. He really should have. He should have taken Panache's sword. Especially after he lost his spear, so yeah.